What's up, fam? Rev Gen, Snick here. The leads aren't weak. You're weak. Don't be weak. It's lousy. We're going to be strong today. We're going to talk about the two most important things any person can have when achieving their goals: the power of habit and the power of consistency. Power of habit is really, really simple. Habits are what we do every day that will drive us either towards or away from our goals. And you can change your habits at any time. And the secret to building a habit are three things. Number one, what is the new behavior? Can the new behavior be reinforced? And what's the frequency of the reinforcement / of the behavior? What I mean by that. So, like when you're a little kid and the stove's really hot and your mom says, don't touch the stove, and you reach over and touch it and you instantly regret that decision because it just burned the shit out of you. You don't have to do that. You just got a new habit. You're not touching the stove now because you just got burned. That's a one-time thing. I mean, normally if you touch the stove multiple times after getting burned, your parents are putting you in the special school because you might have something, screw loose, something's not right. Most people learn that lesson very, very quickly. So that is the power of habit. It's learning how to do things that will drive you to your goals and then doing them in a way that makes sense. For example, if you want to get better, at selling, learn about selling. Buy a sales book, buy training, get a coach like me. I will force the habit down your throat. It's very simple. Now, once you've established good habits, which means you can do the process one time, next thing is establish consistency. So habits are what we do every day. Like I said before, when you get up early, you want to drink gallon of water. You want to follow the process with your sales calls, follow up with your clients, do the right things. That's what I always like to say about habits. Do the right things. If you're not getting the results you want, chances are good you're not doing the right habits. Habits are easy. They're normally the skills that can be learned. You call someone, whoever's doing better in your industry than you, call them and ask them what they do. That's the habits you need to copy. That's $1 million tip. Write that shit down. Second, this is the big thing. This is why I know I can give you everything that I do in my day-to-day. I literally will teach you how to make a business out of nothing. I went from zero to over $100,000 renewal in insurance. I can tell you exactly how I did it. And one of the reasons for that is really simple. I know most of you aren't going to be able to do this next thing, and that's the power of consistency. That is, get up every day and do the right things even when you're not getting results. That is the most brutal thing that we as humans can deal with. Do all the right things, no results. All the right things, no results. All the right things for a month, no results. That's why it's so hard for people to build a big body or to build muscle or to get into shape or to lose weight. Because you have to go a long period of time without any reinforcement that you're doing good. Period. End of story. You have no you have no results to show for all this effort. No results, no nothing. Power of consistency. If you have the right habits, with the power of habit and the power of consistency are like this. They're joined. If you can use them, they basically become the Excalibur of your goals. They can slay any goal. I don't care what it is. If you have enough good habits and you're consistent with them towards your goal, meaning obviously you can't be an awesome, pro athlete if you don't practice or have never fucking played the game. But if you put those habits to work in a certain direction, plus consistency over time, you can do anything, period. Any goal, particularly when it comes to business. It can also be with relationships, your physique, anything. It's just, you have to have the right habits and you have to have the consistency to get there. That's normally what separates professional athletes from everybody else. Yes, they are genetically gifted. I will say that. But there's a lot of guys on the field that aren't that genetically gifted, but they have outstanding habits and they have incredible consistency. Ray Lewis comes to mind. Yes, that guy was a monster. He was not very fast. He was not very big. He wasn't very quick, but he could go to the gym. He could go work out. He could watch game film. He could practice his sprints. He could practice his plays. He could hit really hard because he knew what to do. He put in the work to be consistently better. And then did that over and over and over and over and over and over again. The power of consistency jumped in and said, all right, he does all the right habits better than everybody else, and he's going to do it consistently over a long period of time. Bam, universe, you're the best. Peace. That's how it works. Same thing with business, particularly if you're trying to build a business, build wealth, build money. You have to have right financial habits, and then you have to do them consistently over time. Everybody wants to get rich quick. How about we just focus on getting rich, period? And maybe it takes 10 years, but you end up very successful. That's what people can't do. They can't run a marathon. They want, quick money, quick money. I'm not saying there's no money. There's no way to get rich quick. But define rich. I feel like in today's world, if you're not making over $1 million a year, it's like, oh, they're not doing shit. Well, what if you made 800 grand? Is he fucking poor? No, I don't get it. That's the problem with today's people, is everybody wants to get rich quick. Nobody wants to suffer for 5 years and then be rich. They want to be rich tomorrow. I've even felt it myself. I need to do this faster. I need to scale up. Everybody wants to use the word scale. It's like, you ain't gonna fucking scale. Go do some work. Do it right, and then do it consistently for 3 years, and watch how far you can get ahead of everyone else in your field. But do the right things. It's that simple. Period. Follow the video. Subscribe. Get notifications. Period. Follow Bradley. Follow Uncle G, Grant Cardone. And then the other guy I'm going to recommend is follow Ricky Carruth. He's a realtor in Alabama, and the guy is a model of consistency. He has all the right habits, and he's been doing it for years. He makes over $1 million a year selling real estate pretty much by himself. He's like a Terminator. Follow that guy's channel, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. He'll post a video all the time of him working out at like 5 a.m., him making cold calls for several hours, even though he has hundreds of clients. That guy is consistent. That guy will win. You need to win. Get out there and sell something.